Here we go. I was getting worried for a minute.
It's shining like a diamond. It's like red lightning.
Mark, what's the plan?
Well, I'm going back up there. So the boys left me at the bottom to babysit llamas for 2 days and fend off the Grizz and babysit llamas while they were up there having fun shooting bears. And so now it's my turn to go up with Brian to see if we can get it done. So we're gonna pack up there. I'm really hoping we kill one on the way up. But we're gonna go up there again. There's plenty of bears up there, hopefully. We didn't scare any off. I don't think we did. And hopefully get it done.
There's some nice chocolate colored bears up there. So I'm gonna be llama rancher for the day, next 2.5 days down here. So I think it's a pretty good plan. 2 bears, you guys need to pack 2 bears off the mountain. And apparently I'm gonna get a call if
I was
you
gonna
guys
say,
shoot one.
keep that pack empty.
So I gotta shoot up there and grab another one.
Let's do it, Mark. You're excited, I can tell.
I'm excited. No hat. It's been a rough hunt so far.
Who's that hat?
Yeah, somewhere. I can't find it.
Let the games begin. This is a steep pull from the bottom. Mark, those are brand new bear tracks. Brand new bear pads right up this steep. Like minutes. Look at that. Can we kill them at the bottom? No, Mark, we can't kill them at the bottom. Well, put in the work. We got up here pretty high now. We're almost to the ridge top. We can run the ridge. After that hike out yesterday, the bear, and then climbing the same hill the day before, I feel like repeating all that. Today, the conditioning's pretty solid. Doesn't hurt to have a little music in the ear.
Because you can't starve about and you can't make us run. Cause when the old boys raised on shotgun, we say grace and we say ma'am. If you ain't into that, we don't give a damn.
It's a little bit hot. Bad news. I was a dancer before this. That's how I got my woman.
That bear pack out didn't slow you down much yesterday. I was kind of hoping it tore your ass up.
You know, it's kind of like another day.
You're back at it.
As long as I get sleep, I can do it again the next day. Dude, I feel like a lean machine. This is what, like day 20?
I feel great.
We're almost there. Once we hit that tree line, we'll sit down, glass, have a little lunch, and then we'll scooch up to the camp spot. It's pretty simple. The hard part's over, brother. Well, we made it up to the first grove of live trees. Take a break in the cool shade here, and we'll glass this hillside for a while. But the climb is pretty much over. It flattens out up here. We can run the ridge, get back to our camping spot. But we might be able to find something from here as well. Crush that mountain.
We're up here.
Yeah.
These bears, they don't live at easy places. They don't. Why can't they just be running around the bottom like good little bears? No, they gotta be way up here at the freaking tippy top.
It's more fun this way.
It is. You got to get your money's worth.
Yeah.
You're getting it on this one.
But because there's snow up here, you can always get water. Plus there's the creek that flows from the top, so there's plenty of water there too. That black bear was like 380 yesterday right there.
Oh, we're on top of the world here. It wasn't too bad. I thought it was going to be a lot worse than that. I'm not saying it was easy, but this 55-year-old ass got up here. Oh man, it feels good. Oh, this feels so good.
That looks cold to me.
Oh, it feels so good. It's like I'm getting ice massage. Oh man.
You're laying on our water.
I think we got it. Oh. I could stay for a month. Isn't it crazy? Like the snow's 1.5 feet deep.
I know.
Just over the shade side.
Feels good to be up here.
Oh man, feels so good.
Yeah. Couple days.
I need to see my bear like right there.
I like that plan. That black bear was right there yesterday. And Red and the Grizz were right there.
Voila. It's pretty genius.
You're pretty smart for an old pirate.
See, when you live this long, you do learn a couple things.
With the pirate do-rag and the earring.
I never wear this kind of get up. I lost my hat somewhere between here and 20 miles ago.
I love it. Just need a patch.
Well, this morning we moved our llama camp to the base of this mountain. We crossed this creek. It's getting pretty deep. It was about crotch deep this morning. So we got across that. We reset up camp at the base of this mountain. Ryan stayed back to babysit llamas and his bear meat. And then we climbed up a spine up into this basin. We set up our camp about 3/4 of the way up. And then we climbed up another quarter. We're way up in the top of the basin now. We're glassing 3 different drainages with a mix of burn and pines, live pines, where they've got fingers that reach down into the burn. Really like those areas. We're finding these yellow flowers. They seem to be really keying in on these yellow flowers. So we're kind of setting up, watching over these. We're pretty close to where red lightning went down last night, or yesterday. And we'll see if we can repeat tonight. I just want to be clear, I'm first shooter.
Well, it's looking good. We're right where we want to be. I'm seeing bears pop up right here below us, up in these tops and these basins. There's water running down these creeks, and it seems like these yellow flowers. They're really digging those. They're just picking through them. But they're up really high. All the bears are, we see most of the activity super high. And if not at the very, very top, just maybe a quarter of the way down. I don't think anything is of a particular green down below. Like, there's just something about right now this high elevation that they like. There's nothing there except for those little yellow flowers that are growing these shoots, popping up, and there's like beginnings of new grass, like just popping through the earth, just tons of it, but it hasn't really sprouted yet. So they seem to be settling for those little flowers. And they seem to like this snow melt. It leads into these creek bottoms, and these creek bottoms have just a seep of snow kind of coming from the top, a seep of water, and that water seems to be getting all the nice new growth combined with the sunshine. You drop lower in elevation, and a lot of the green has been burnt by the sun. It's kind of dry and crisp, and it's not as good as it looks. It's got a green tint, but they seem to be wanting what's ever at the top. So we're just gonna sit down, eat some lunch, and just glass the crap out of this and see if we can find us a couple bears. Mark and I've got a bear. It's a bit of a trek to get over there. We just loaded up from our glassing ridge, all our gear, and we're gonna cruise over there and try to get within rifle range. Looks like we got the time. If the bear stays put, we should be able to get him. Alright, that bear is right there. About 350, you say? dead. He's rolling. Oh, jeez. Yes, Mark. Mark. Thanks, brother. Appreciate the help today.
Oh man, this needs helped.
Dude, I'm so happy.
That was awesome.
Let's get him before the sun goes down. I'll send Ryan a text, tell him there's a dead bear. Well, that was organized chaos. Just gonna make sure I'm not leaving anything behind. Bear down. Now we just go get him, try to get him roped down and out of here before the night comes. It's creepy breaking these down in Grizz country. I see him down here. And he rolled quite a ways. Took a little trouble. A minute or two to find him. Mark and I have been poking. I had to go and watch the video again. Try to see where he landed. But he's tough to spot unless you're right on top of him. Yes. I need some bear meat. Bad. Ooh. Heck yeah, man. Chocolate, color phase. He's not little. He's not giant. Just a good bear. Hey, he's a nice bear, Mark. It's a nice bear. Heck yeah.
Shit, I was getting worried. I was getting worried for a minute.
We were poking around for quite a bit trying to find this thing.
He went into a tree well. But man, he fell right on the pin, literally.
He's a pretty stout little, stocky bear.
Yeah, he's got a nice bear. Really
Nice shoulder,
nice.
good head. Man, I'll tell you what.
It's smack down on
You
the
marked it right on the...
Look at that.
You're right on.
I got it right before he started rolling. So it was a little uphill from where he ended up. Man, thank goodness for that tree well. He'd been in camp. I mean, it's unobstructed almost to camp.
There he is. And it just goes after this tree.
Hey,
it just
Ryan,
goes
you
down.
can just pick him up down there in the creek bottom.
We had, what did we cover, Mark? It was, I don't know the distance, about a mile?
My left foot feels it.
We hustled over here. It took us about 20 minutes to get to this ridge within shooting range. He looked far, far away when we first saw him, but it's amazing when you don't have to go up or down, you can just side hill. We just kept our elevation, came across. He was right here, set up on him, and shot him. And he pretty much just died right away. Ran up the hill a little bit, and then he just tumbled, and then it was over. But it took us a bit to find him, because this is steep. And
he rolled at an angle.
He rolled a long way.
And he rolled at an angle, which surprised me.
Yeah, kind of around this hill.
Yeah, that really surprised me, because I was looking a little bit below.
Yeah, we were looking over there, and he's around the face here. So, anyway, I'm pretty stoked. Check that out. Nice, beautiful coat. I love this chocolate. Big old paws. He's a good-looking bear. Can't be any happier back in here.
I knew he was a pretty good bear when we saw him. I'd been looking at that bear for over 30 minutes.
Just wait for him to...
He laid by that stump forever. Yeah. And I kept saying, because that stump looked red too.
Well, when the sun hit him, I looked over there and it was just like... And I saw him broadside and it was like bear. I knew he was a bear right off the bat. I was like, Mark, bear.
And then I looked back and I said, like, no, it's the same stump. And then I'm like, then he moved. I'm like, dang it. Nice spot.
Yeah.
Nice spot. Nice shot. 375 yards.
Look at that. He's so pretty, man. I love this. All right, I'll grab this other camera and we'll snap a few photos. and then we'll cut him up. Oh, well, we're trying to figure out what to do here. Because Ryan just texted us, and he's right down there. And he said a giant grizzly bear just walked right up to him. They heard a noise and then came right to him. Scared the hell out of him. Too close. But that's just like right there. We just saw a grizz here, here, here. They're everywhere. So I think we're gonna try to break him down, and just hang him in a tree, get him away from the guts. So let's hustle.
We're gonna have to move.
All right. Bear is broke down. We still have light. I got them all loaded in the pack. Mark's got he's got all the meat. I got the hide, rifle, camera gear.
Oh, son of a bitch. Oh, shit. I'm glad this bear wasn't any bigger than it was.
Let's get over that ridge, and then we'll get over to some water. Yeah. We're just making our way over. Still got a little light left. Trying not to slide down this mountain with heavy packs. It's real steep. Real steep. We're both dying of thirst.
We got up to him. He's definitely bigger than I thought he was when we saw him. And that's kind of rare with bears. Usually you think.
Yeah.
He was a nice bear, man. Super nice bear.
I'm stoked. Watch it.
So much for the gun. I have to use Ryan's. We may have to make it a three-peat.
Alright. We just rigged up the meat. We just got down here. We're not far from camp. Real close. Maybe 200, 300 yards probably. Found a tree though, the only tree. And we hung the meat up in it, so we're good to go. We're gonna head back down to camp, try to get some sleep. It's nice to have an empty pack now.
Oh man, tell me about it.
What's for dinner tonight?
I think,
Chicken tetrazzini or like...
no, jambalaya. Jambalaya, extra spicy. Top this day off. Side hill with jambalaya. Side hill with a side of jambalaya.
All right, let's do it. We're almost there. Mark's a mountain man. He's over here shirtless. I got my puffy on.
You had your puffy on when you were packing out.
I got cold. See this? This is... Mark's built out of different stuff.
It's cold. I got some fat legs.
I don't have enough.
55 years old, shouldn't be running around the mountains.
You killed it, dude. We're having a little dinner. We got the meat at least 400 yards up the ridge from us. And the hide, it's all hanging. We're just having a little dinner. Mark, what's on the menu for you? Got the jambalaya?
Yeah, jambalaya for me.
I got some fettuccine chicken Alfredo. It's over, it's past midnight.
It's midnight.
Yeah, it's like 12:10 or something. But I'm too hungry. We did a tick check.
I just found another one.
I pulled 4 off of me. 2 came off of Mark.
No, 3.
3. You missed. Smash him already. He's gonna get away. Smash him.
I can't see with my light. I can't smash him.
He did?
Yeah, he's dead. You got a live one over there. He's probably in a sleeping pad right there.
I set one on the log to smash earlier, and he crawls in the crack and got away.
I don't undo my sleeping bag until it's done.
Yeah, well,
It's a rookie mistake.
hungry, but I feel like throwing up too at the same time. So get a little water. Send an in-reach text to Ryan. Let him know we're not dead. I wonder how close that Grizz came to him. He said it almost stepped on him, so I don't know what that means.
With Ryan, it means he probably touched it.
Probably.
I brushed him.
All right, everybody. What do you guys think of this one? Let me know in the comments below. We're doing a giveaway right now for a Leupold rangefinder at the end of this series. I got one more episode to go, and we're going to announce the winner of the rangefinder next Sunday. So tune in to that. I enjoyed this hunt with Mark. We left Ryan back at llama camp, and I kind of teased you last week with the promise of a grizzly encounter that Ryan has. And technically there was one in this film, kind of, but it wasn't the one I was talking about. Look for the next episode and you'll see what I'm talking about, where Ryan has to defend our campsite, defend our llamas. Ryan has to dig deep and be brave and fight off the grizzly bear. Fight off's probably hyperbolic, but hey, it's a cool little piece of information for you guys to catch. Now, on this film, you know how Mark and I are breaking down the bear on the top of the mountain, and we're getting an in-reach text from Ryan, and he says that this grizzly bear almost stepped on him. I didn't get any video of Ryan relaying the story, but I'll tell you how that went down right now. Basically, that bear was somewhere between 10 and 20 yards from Ryan. So very, very close. And the noise, Ryan turns around, and thankfully the wind was kind of blowing toward him instead of the other way. But he left camp and he abandoned his duties as llama protector, which I still have issues with. But he abandons camp and he goes looking for some bears, albeit on behalf of Mark and I. But he leaves camp and he's on this hillside and he's looking for black bears. And he hears a sound behind him, and he's kind of just tucked into this little crook in the hillside, and he hears this, branch break and stuff. So he gets up and he looks and he doesn't see anything. So he gets back down and then he hears it again. This time it's close, and he turns and he looks, and that grizzly bear, the size of a house, this big, dark kind of brown one that we see frequently in this region, just a behemoth of a bear. That's the bear that he come across, and it was just, like I said, probably 18 yards or so. And he proceeds to, he didn't wet himself. He said he didn't wet himself. I wasn't there, but he froze, he waited, and then that bear moseyed on by. And his whole plan was just don't let it know he's there. Be as secretive, as quiet as possible. The wind, he immediately knew the wind was in his favor. If the wind had been blowing the other way and the bear came across that scent stream at less than 18 yards, I don't know if a bear would defend itself in that case, just come at you. Sometimes it seems that grizzly bears are much more prone to attack you if you're inside that bubble. If you're outside that bubble and you surprise them, they're chill. Inside that bubble and you surprise them, they can kind of just beat you up, probably kill you, and then leave. So thankfully, it just kept on walking, and Ryan just watched it walk until it was fully out of sight, and then he got out of there and back to the llamas. So that's that night while Mark and I are carrying the bear off the mountain, and we really aren't that far from where Ryan is. Ryan's just down the mountain from us, and so at the base of the hill. So we knew it was entirely possible that bear could just mosey right up our way and be there in 10 minutes. Especially if you got wind of a dead bear carcass or something like that. So, it's always on your mind. We broke down my bear as fast as possible, and we skedaddled out of there in the dark, side-hilling the hillside there. We had both headlamps on, and we actually were talking a bit just to not surprise a bear, not to make him think it's something other than humans. And but thankfully, we could see pretty far. Our goal was to get to the ridge line that's pretty open before we lost light, and then to use our headlamps on full power, which is what I was doing. And I was running a Peaks headlamp, which is a prototype. It's not on the market yet. We're close. Bryce is close to having something like that, having that headlamp ready. And it's really cool, really powerful, reaches out and touches someone, which is nice because, and the battery lasts forever. So it's nice because when you're out there, you need a beam that can go a long way, but also doesn't use your battery in an hour, and it's rechargeable. So it's a pretty cool lamp for at least what we're doing. But anyway, it was a cool trip. Then the next episode you're going to see, Mark gets on his bear, and it's a pretty cool hunt. And you're going to also see the little interaction Ryan has in defense of the llamas in llama camp. And that's a pretty interesting little thing. It's just coming eye to eye with a grizzly bear is pretty cool. So you'll see that. And that's it for that series. And I'm going to try my best to try to start putting out 25-minute shows every Sunday. They're a little shorter. I figure I can budget that in and get it done on a weekly basis by myself right now until I have some backup. So come back every Sunday. I might not be able to drop a film every Sunday, but I'm going to do my best. In the meantime, support us. If you love what we do, support us by getting these sweet Stealthy Hunter glassing pads. This little foam baby, you see us use it all the time. They're legit. And during rifle, you got the orange. During archery, you got this. It's handy. It's thick. It's comfy. We use it as the butt rest for the rifle. And I got one I'm sitting on right now because this tailgate's chilly. This one's green. So Stealthy Hunter, go check out Stealthy. Use the code GRITTY. You'll save a little bit of cash there. Check out the Stealthy Hunter rifle cover. And also, Mark Livesey was in this film. And I've mentioned this over and over. Check out his e-scouting course. Use the code GRITTY over there. In this film, we used a couple of different mapping tools. Before we leave and go into the field, we use Google Earth a lot. We use other mapping tools. And then in the field, there's some that you can download to your phone. And Mark was using one of those mapping tools. We often use OnX. In fact, I think that's our 9 out of 10 go-to app. But there's a lot of options out there, and they each do a little bit different thing. So it's useful to learn that. I dropped some plugs into the video on a couple of episodes that I think would be useful for you to check out if you haven't already. So check that out. Treeline Pursuits. The links are all below. And if you want to support us, any of the partners that we have, you can click below in the description field and buy all that stuff that you need. And that helps us and helps them, helps everybody with Gritty. And then lastly, join us on Locals. If you want to support us directly, if you want to get access to exclusive content, I've got a killer mule deer hunt, an epic, incredible mule deer hunt that's going to drop on there. And then on our mainstream YouTube channel, just look forward to another mule deer hunt that's with Paley and Ryan later in the season. So look forward to that too. We can't thank you enough for watching all of our content, for supporting us. Leave a comment below, like and subscribe. And you're going to be entered to win a Leupold rangefinder on next Sunday. That's it. Thanks for tuning in, and stay gritty.